Hello again, friends. I would like to share with you a story. It's not long. It's not violent, but it is the start of something. So please have a listen. Thanks for your time, friends. I am your humble narrator, Johnny Chance. Yes, I am in the story. Please sit back and enjoy. I will talk to you more at the end of the tale. It was not written by AI, so please show it the respect it deserves by at least liking or commenting. Thank you. I will shut up now. From The Adventures of Johnny Chance by Daryl Friesen. The two hopeful prospectors walked all day following the trail, getting closer to the mountains. In the distance, they passed a few tired and beaten-looking miners coming down the trail, which looked like they were returning from the battles of the American Civil War. "Did you find any gold?" Cromarty asked, knowing very well it was not a question you ask. "All the good gold is gone. You will find nothing but heartache," the passing prospector replied. Cromarty felt his heart sink when he heard the answer. "Did you think it was going to be easy?" Johnny said. "In prospecting, you can win and lose big and must learn to lose without quitting. Trust me, if I quit every time I lost, I would have been normal long ago. Yeah, thanks, Chance. I understand the curse of this chase." Cromarty's voice was filled with camaraderie and understanding. Snowy peaks stick out above the clouds across the river. They come out at a crossroads near Fort Langley. They saw buildings on the side of the river, a fort off in the distance, and a dock with paddle-wheelers and steamers tied up to it. As they approached, there was a market near the docks and a building selling tickets to the next boat to Yale, sailing at high noon. "It's our lucky day, Chance. We have arrived just in time." Johnny and Cromarty quickly buy 2 tickets for the steamer SS Reliance, which leaves from Fort Langley to Yale in an hour. "We need to get ourselves some prospecting gear," Cromarty said, looking around for some outfitter. "What you are looking for is over here," said an old miner who smiled a toothless grin at the tired wannabe prospectors. "Have you two ever even picked up a gold pan?" the old man asked. "Do you even know how to look for gold in the mighty Fraser?" "I have plenty of experience with the gold pan, old man. This trip is not my first gold rush," Cromarty replied, picking up one of the gold pans and spinning it around in his hands. "I will take 2 pans, 2 shovels, picks, and any rations you may have. Yes, we have the standard rations for the prospector on the journey. You are wasting your time if you follow in the footsteps of the many Cromarty," a woman's voice said from the other side of the outpost. The hairs on the back of Cromserty's neck stood on end when he heard her voice again. "Tetra A," Cromarty mumbled under his breath. He turned around and stared into the face of an old partner in crime. "It's been a while since we chased that KGC cache just south of San Fran, Cromarty," Tetra said. She grabbed Cromarty by the collar and kissed him. "You still taste like old chum tobacco," she cursed. "But it's your lucky day, Cromarty. I could use some help. I got a lead from an old prospector who found a fortune near the mouth of Siwash Creek in the canyon. All these fools going into that country will walk past a mother lode. These prospectors heading up the Fraser are already all following a dead dream. If we strike out, you can follow the masses." Tetra grinned. "Why not? We will help you. And besides, you need to tell me why you just took off in Frisco." Cromarty grumbled. "If we find nothing, I still have the cayush," Johnny said. "Who's your friend's name, Cromarty?" "Johnny Chance," Johnny answered. "Nice to meet you." "Tetra Alexandra," she replied. A whistle blew from the SS Reliance, signaling the departure. "It's time to set sail," Johnny said. He grabbed his new gear and headed towards the dock. He felt annoyed with their new companion as Cromarty and Tetra strolled towards the steamship behind him. "So what will you do if you find the gold you seek, Tetra?" Cromarty asked, looking into his old flame's eyes. He was surprised when a silent spark passed between them. "Well, what do you know? It's still there," Cromarty said. "For you, maybe." Tetra smiled, turned, and walked past Cromarty, but he grabbed her by the arm as she walked by. She stopped in her tracks. "Excuse me, James Cromarty, let go of my arm." "You didn't answer my question, Tetra," Cromarty said. "You will just have to wait until we find it." "To find out," Tetra said,
yanked her arm from his grip as she turned and walked onto the Fraser River steamer. Johnny stood on the steamer's bow with some other passengers. He looked off at two massive snowy peaks in the distance on the other side of the river. That seemed to stand as sentinels over the mountains beyond. "Anyone know the names of those mountains?" Johnny asked the crowd of strangers. "They call them Quatsan, the Golden Ears," answered a man standing on the ship's bow, looking through binoculars at a bird's nest on the river's edge. The deckhands cast off the lines, and the SS Reliance steamed up the river towards Hope and beyond. That's all, friends. Show some interest by liking this video. Ask me a question about gold or lost mines. Maybe I will answer you. Bye for now. May success attend you. Your humble narrator, Johnny Chance.